Hey, and welcome back to the channel. We appreciate you clicking on this video. If you watched the last Where Am I video, you would have mentioned, or you would have saw me mention a little hint to the next video, which is this one, which is Airport Edition. So Where Am I Airport Edition. If this is your first video on the channel and first video in the series, then hello and welcome. I basically choose 10 images and show this guy those 10 images, and he has to tell me where it is in the world. And for this specific one, it's airports. So I'm going to show you images of airports from space, basically.
Okay.
And you have to tell me what airport this is, and if you can guess the correct airport, you have to guess the airport code as well. You get bonus points for that. So there's 10 images, total of 20 potential points here. And this is North American airports only.
I have my NASA t-shirt on for the last one.
Yes.
I have my Oshkosh AirVenture 2009 hat on for good luck for the airport one.
It's going down.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, bring up number one.
Bring up number one. Wow.
Yeah.
No crosswind runway. That's very odd.
Maybe it's not a windy spot.
Or if it is, the winds are always from the same direction.
Yeah. So what's that tell you?
Not much. I see some golf courses up in the hills there. It could also tell me that even if there are wind shifts, maybe the mountain and terrain around the airport doesn't provide for other approach paths for crosswind runways.
Exactly.
It could be that. Because it definitely looks like there are some mountains in the area.
Maybe it's so close to the mountains that the wind always comes from the same direction.
Could be. There's a big, big river there, too. Let's see if I can zoom in on the terminal. A lot of freeways here, too. There's a big river that turns into a small river suddenly, like it's got a dam.
I can give you a hint if you'd like.
Okay.
You've never been to this city.
Okay. Well, that helps. That helps. With the hills nearby and the river that gets dammed and then becomes small and keeps flowing from right to left, I would want to say LAX or something like that. I've never been there, but I'm looking for that spaceship-looking terminal that I think would be evident from this altitude. And I don't see it. So. And it's definitely not Seattle, because I have been there, to Seattle, Tacoma.
Yes, you have.
So it's not Seattle. I'm thinking it's in the west, but I don't know if that's a reasonable thought or not, but I'm thinking it's west.
Okay. So what's your answer going to be, officially?
Even though I can't see the terminal, I'm going to say LAX, Los Angeles International Airport.
Okay. And that would be incorrect.
All right.
The correct answer is Phoenix.
Oh, it's not Sky Harbor, but Phoenix International, right?
Yep. And so you get no points for that.
Do I get...
now that you know the airport, you can't guess the code. I'll let you do it for fun, if you'd like.
PHX?
That's correct, but you're not going to get points for it. You have to know the airport and get the code right.
I just got the code right.
No, you have to know the airport from the beginning.
All right.
You got to be pro.
Man, you are tough on the old man.
All right, number two.
Number two. Oh. Well, isn't that interesting? It's quite rural, like around in the surroundings. I'm sure it serves a very big city. Nice big river right beside it. And a big island in the middle of the big river right beside it.
I find it interesting that you can see the majority of the city. It looks to be along the water, obviously. But it doesn't seem to be a direct road from the airport to the city. You have to go around, you know what I mean? Like you think there'd be a road straight from the airport to the city. Maybe we just can't see the main city yet. Maybe that's not part of the main city.
Wow, isn't that something? You got me again.
Excellent.
You got me again. A lot of golfers around here, too, by the look of things, and some mountains on the left, I would say. That close to the mountains, eh? Look at that. It's a head scratcher. Gotta say. I don't know, man.
What's your answer going to be?
My answer is going to be Salt Lake City.
Okay, and the airport code for Salt Lake City is what?
SLC?
That is incorrect. This is Pittsburgh.
What?
Would you like to guess the airport code for fun?
PIT.
That's correct, but you're not getting points for it.
I guess not.
Number 3, go ahead.
Oh. Well, how interesting is that? We got a bay on one side, and it looks like we got the ocean on the other. We have maybe the San Andreas Fault making that lake up that side. So I'm going to guess fairly quickly because I've played Flight Simulator.
Oh, snap.
And I think this is SFO.
Which is?
San Francisco.
That is correct. 2 points for you for that one.
Boom.
That was quick.
Yep.
Number 4.
Too quick?
No.
I can drag it out a bit if you like.
No, that's good.
Ooh. Wow. Well, isn't that interesting? It's almost on an island. I actually have a guess.
Okay.
Running along right to left, that river that gets narrow as it goes off the screen to the left. I'm just wondering if that's not the Charles River.
Where's that?
Boston.
Okay.
And because I know Boston Logan is right on the water. And there's lots of river in the area, the Zakim Bridge and all that. I'm going to say BOS, Boston.
That is correct. Well done. 2 points for that.
So I'm 4 for 8.
Yes, you are. You're 4 for 8. Yep.
Okay, number 5 next?
Number 5.
Ooh. Really nice crosswind runways here. You've got 2 main runways in 90 degrees separated from each other. They're trying to cover all the bases here. Look at the terminal. 2 big terminals. One really big one and one quite big one. That's impressive. One goes right near the highway. I have a guess.
Okay. What's your guess?
My guess is YYZ Toronto.
That's correct. Well done.
And here's what that's the 401, the big highway running below. It's the 401,
Yep.
which is right near the end of runway 24 left.
Ooh.
And 24 right is beside it, and then you've got runway 23 that's up at the top there running diagonally. And I think that's probably the 407 highway, maybe above it, and to the left. And I see a lot of golf courses. You see, and that's clearly Terminal 1, the international leg or arm, and the domestic, and then you got Terminal 3, which is where WestJet goes.
There you go. Well done.
And the Air Canada hangars and the de-icing area. I can even see that. So
wow.
boom. So
Number 6.
6. You're kidding me.
What?
Really?
Sure.
Well, that's...
What?
Well, I don't know. There's an airport I've seen from above that's the same angle as this, but I'm not going to guess that airport for this, and I'll tell you what the other airport is.
Okay.
It was Mirabel, which was for a while Montreal's international airport, starting in the late 70s, and they used it through the 80s and into the 90s. And then it was just so far from town they stopped using it. Now they just use it for storage, and there's a bit of airplane activity there, I think, now, and they might even have some manufacturing there. But all of the international stuff has gone back to Dorval.
Okay, so what's your...
But if that was Mirabel, it would be based on the French seigneurial land grant system. For the patchwork underneath, it would be long, skinny pieces of land instead of squares like we see here.
Mm-hmm.
So that is taking me away from Mirabel, although it does have intersecting runways that look exactly like that, at least in my recollection from the air. That could be Auto Route 13 going up by it, though. Oh, man. But I don't think there's as much development around the airport, even as we see there just to the right of that airport. So if that's north to the top, oh man, I'm quite stumped.
Would you like a hint?
Yes, I would.
You've been to this city.
Great. Is this Seattle?
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
What's Seattle's airport code?
SEA.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
This is Edmonton. Which is?
YEG.
That's correct, but you don't get points for it.
I know. Okay,
You
so that's the
recognize it
main.
now?
I do, yeah. That's Leduc, Alberta, right there, beside it. And the squares, it makes sense. Alberta, a lot of farmland.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. You got me.
All right, number
Am I ready?
7.
Number 7. Holy smokes! Wow. That is. That's a place where there's lots of noise complaints.
Yeah, really. Eh?
Good grief. Big clover leaves, huge city. Man. It's so urban and small residential, too. Like, it's not big cities. And it looks like the airport is serviced not by any one of these big freeways, but by just large industrial-type streets. And the river's so close. Big buildings over there, too. Huh. And lots of train tracks. Look at the rail.
Yeah, lots of train tracks.
Wow. Lots of train tracks. It's a huge... man, this is tough. It's really tough. If you tell me that's Edmonton City Center Airport, just after showing me Edmonton International...
I wouldn't do that.
I would be very upset.
I wouldn't do that.
But City Center's closed down now, but that doesn't mean you don't have a picture of it. Man, I'm not doing well here. Wonder what river that is. Okay, this can't go on forever. I'm thinking that might be the Ohio River, so this could be Columbus, or this could be like a lot of trains. Suggest to me Midwest U.S., lots of farm produce going back and forth on trains. I don't think that's the Mississippi, though. It's not wide enough or contiguous enough to be the Mississippi, I don't think. But it could be the Ohio. I'm going to say Louisville, Kentucky.
When the airport code there is...
LOU. I don't know.
Incorrect. This is Chicago.
That's okay, and that's Chicago Midway, not O'Hare.
No, this is O'Hare.
What?
According to Google Maps, it is. I don't know. If I'm incorrect, I apologize, but either way, this is Chicago. So you got that wrong.
I'm going to dispute O'Hare there, though.
That's fine.
There.
Okay.
I think that's... And commenters, Chicago area commenters, come on in here. I'm thinking that's Midway.
If I'm wrong, I do apologize.
Because I think O'Hare is a little farther out, and there's a huge... the big interstate, the north-south interstate, goes right past it. So huge. So I'm going to think that's maybe Midway. But anyway, doesn't matter. I'm wrong. It's not Louisville. We know that. Number 8.
Number 8.
Well, now. Look at that, would you? That's good.
I believe you are correct on the O'Hare.
On the O'Hare Midway thing?
Yeah.
Okay. That is a ginormous terminal. That is a ginormous airport. Wow.
Lots of hints in this one.
Lots of hints. Lots of golf. Kind of some funky, strange swampland or something off to the far left. And possibly an ocean coast or a large river to the right. I would say it's a large river, considering there's what look to be bridges heading off into nowhere. Or it's maybe the Intracoastal Waterway or something like that. I don't even know what's up, north or south or what. A lot of very straight north-south roads, though, or what I would presume are north-south. So I presume these are more western and following that kind of survey.
It's got quite the grid going on here.
Yeah, real grid situation going on there. Lots of golf going on there, too. Not too far from the airport. Golf courses are pretty safe bets close to airports because you hear the plane coming, you don't interrupt your swing, you wait till it goes over, and then you swing. And it's land that a lot of people wouldn't want to live on anyway because it's so close to the airport. So golf courses and airports are pretty friendly to each other. Wow. Looks pretty flat, though. Looks pretty flat. I'm going to say, man, that's a huge airport. Holy ghost. Those bridges could be going to like an intercoastal waterway to like an island barrier reef or something. But I think Miami's airport is closer to the water than that. But I'm not sure. And I see swampland. I'm going to say Miami.
And the airport code.
MIA.
That is correct.
Oh,
well done.
No kidding.
On both, yeah. So you get 2 points there.
Wow.
You're up to 8 points. Good job.
So if I get the next one right, I've actually got half of them.
That's no, you've already gotten half. You've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4 wrong, and 1, 2, 3, 4 right.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So there's 2 more to go. That's right.
Yep.
Sorry. Okay, next.
Number 9.
Oh.
They all start to run together a little bit, eh?
They really do. They all have a lot of common features. Yeah. Usually intersecting runways at almost 90 degrees. That's what this one has for sure. Don't see a lot of terrain, thankfully, so I think we're not too mountainy here. But there are some spots where it's just a lot of green space, and I don't know if that's planned or just unbuildable. I don't see a large terminal with this airport.
Do you like a hint?
I would like a hint.
You've been to this city. Would you like another hint?
I would like another hint.
This is an NHL city. Would you like another hint?
I would like another hint.
This is an NFL city.
So we now know we're in the United States of America.
Would you like another hint?
Yes, I would.
I've been to this city. Not when you've been to this city.
So we've been to the city at separate times.
That is correct.
Well, now that's cool. I need to ponder. I think it's too heavily built up to be Buffalo, Niagara Falls, Tonawanda area. So I'm thinking that does have an NHL team and an NFL team, but I'm thinking it's too much construction going on there for Buffalo. I think there's a little more open space around Buffalo, but I'm not going to throw that out the door altogether.
Okay.
Where else have we both been, but not at the same time?
That's lots of places, I think.
But not lots of places that are NHL cities.
Sure?
Fairly sure.
All right.
I'm thinking it can't be Buffalo, but I'm going to guess Buffalo. Buffalo.
Airport code.
BUF.
B what?
BUF?
That's correct. It is Buffalo.
It is Buffalo?
And it is BUF.
Man,
Well done.
Thank you. When were you in Buffalo?
I was there with Jason in 2013.
That's the year you guys went to Niagara Falls.
And we drove down to Buffalo.
Okay,
Yep.
Very good.
I wasn't downtown or anything, but I was.
I'm surprised there's that much
Yeah.
residential growth around that airport. I didn't think it would be that much. So that's a bit of a surprise. But I've actually been at that airport. I've used that airport.
Have you?
I have.
I have not.
March of 1978. March 17th, actually, 1978.
Wow.
It was a Braniff Airlines flight.
Oh my God, I don't care.
Well, the reason I know it was March 17th is because Braniff colors were green, and it was St. Patrick's Day.
I don't even know what that word means.
What? Braniff?
Yeah.
It's a name of an airline.
Oh, never heard of it.
Based in Texas.
Never heard of it. Okay, the last one is the most difficult. However, I'm going to give you a hint, okay? It is the capital of the state. The city is the capital of the state.
We got ourselves mountains.
I think.
Oh, yeah. Now you're going to start tugging back your hand a little bit, aren't you?
You do your thing. I'm going to make sure I'm right.
We got mountains. We don't have a lot of vegetation.
Okay, I'm right.
But we do have some green, but not a lot. It looks so grayish, you know? You got some circular irrigation going on.
Would you like another hint?
Okay.
To my knowledge, you've never been to this city.
Okay. I think you're right.
I've never been to this city. That's the only hints I'm going to give you.
There's some vegetation, but it looks to be artificially forced with water irrigation. So I'm thinking like New Mexico. You've been in a lot of places in Arizona. So I'm thinking maybe New Mexico is the. Now I'm trying to think of the
That's
capital.
the capital of New Mexico.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
That's your guess?
Yes.
That is incorrect.
Ah.
This is actually Montana.
Oh.
So this is
Helena.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I was going to say Helena, but
Yeah, you could be right, actually. Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce it. I would have said Helena, but anyway.
Wow. Well, and
incorrect.
what's the code?
HLN.
HLN. Okay, I didn't know that either.
So you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So you literally got
50%.
50%, which is, I mean, this is really hard.
That was rugged. That was rugged.
Yeah, this one's really hard. So congratulations, you did pretty good.
Thank you.
Did you like that, or was it a little bit too hard? Or
Yes and yes. I liked it, but I think it was a bit too hard.
Yeah, it was hard.
But it should be. It should be hard. Yeah. These are really big airports taken from really high up.
Yeah.
And I think, like, if you'd showed me a much lower, like a 12,000 foot looking down view of
Yes.
Augusta, Maine, I might have had a decent shot. Like, so it doesn't have to be massive airports with all kinds of stuff around them. But if you'd shown me LaGuardia, I would have got it.
Oh, it's too easy. Way
If
too
you'd
easy.
shown me Kennedy, I would have got it.
Way too easy.
If you'd shown me Newark, I would have got it.
Way too easy.
So, you know, or DC or Dulles, I probably would have got those. So you're doing the right thing. You're
Okay.
doing the right thing. The degree of difficulty is about right.
The last one was really difficult.
It was
so
really difficult.
That's why I included a hint right away.
Yeah. No, it's good for you.
All right, thanks for playing along. I appreciate it. Thank you guys at home for playing along. That's awesome. Leave your answers down below in the comments. We read all the comments. We want to know how you guys did. If you are not subscribed, I hope you can hit the subscribe button, and we will see you in the next Where Am I video. Adios.